Hello everyone, welcome to part 2 of Manjaro for beginners. Today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to customize your system, make it look nice. I'm going to be using the XFCE desktop environment in this video as it's probably the most popular flavor of Manjaro, so I thought it would help the most people, and it's what I personally use on a regular basis. If you saw part 1, you can probably tell that my panel and window manager theme look quite a bit different. I just tried to get a bit more of a stock XFCE and stock Manjaro look, so someone who's recently installed Manjaro has a system that looks somewhat similar to mine so they can follow along a little bit easier. I'm going to head over to the website xfcelook.org. They have all sorts of great themes available to you. I have no idea why it loaded so slow, but head to themes, XFCE. I like to search by highest rated and under latest so you can find some stuff that may be good, may be bad. So I go to highest rated, and you can just search through here and find something that you like. I obviously can't teach you how to find a good theme. You just find something that you like. It's all personal preference. I already know what theme I'm going to be using. I'm just going to be installing a theme that I had in my last video. It's called Siva Flat OP. So I'm going to go over to that, and I'm going to download it. Simply save the file. It should go to your downloads folder. Next thing you're going to want to do after you download the theme that you want, you're going to open up a terminal. This transparency is bothering me. Alright, now we need to open up our file manager as root. So the default file manager in Manjaro is Thunar, so I'm going to use Thunar for example, although I normally use Nautilus. But to open Thunar's root, simply type in sudo Thunar, then provide your sudo password. Alright, we have successfully opened Thunar as root. Now we need to go over to our downloads folder, and let's open up the zip file that we just downloaded, and inside there should be a folder for the theme that we were downloading, and here it is, Siva Flat OP. Once you have this folder, you're going to want to right click on it and select extract. Let's go to computer and go to the user folder, and then to share, and then themes. All the way down here. Once you are in the themes folder, you're good. You can just hit extract. We have successfully extracted the files. Good. Now we can go apply the theme. Let's go to our settings manager and do that. Let's go to appearance and change it to Siva Flat OP, as well as window manager and change it to Siva Flat OP. Alright. We have successfully installed the theme that we wanted, and it looks pretty nice. The next thing I'm going over is the panel. The panel is completely personal preference. The way I use my panel is not conventional by any means for the way the average person would use their computer. So I'm going to get rid of the clock, the audio mix, or the workspace, which are all the stuff. I simply don't want it. But you're probably going to want it, so don't feel the need to do what I'm doing. I'm going to get rid of the separator, and these window buttons is what allows you to easily switch between the things that you have open, and I'm going to get rid of that, and you're probably going to want to keep them. And you can double click on the things to change the icon and change some of the functionality of it. So if you wanted the window buttons but you didn't want all the text and the long panel, you could uncheck show button label so you get an icon only look. Alright, let's close out of here and get rid of the window buttons. Next thing I'm going to do is turn the alpha all the way down in order to make the panel completely transparent. And then let me make it a little bit bigger so this is at a decent size. Just a little bit more. 48, 49. Let's get 48. Can we do it? 48, come on. Alright, 49 is good enough. Now I'm going to put some other things on my panel right now. The first thing I'm going to do is my file manager by right clicking on add to panel. Then I guess I'll put my web browser on there. And what else? I'll put terminal on there. Add a panel, and then the last thing I guess I'll put on my panel is a settings manager. And as you can see right now, I can't put my window up here, and because the panel is right there. So that's sort of a waste of space, so we're going to edit the panel and trim the length down and make it only extend as far as our applets go. So Now the panel's length ends right there, so I can utilize all this space right here and put my windows up at the top. Let's look at the terminal. You can customize it quite nicely. I'm going to go to the menu bar, head over to preferences, and under appearance you can adjust the fonts, the backgrounds, you can adjust the transparency. I'm going to use the solarized light preset. There's quite a few presets on there that look pretty decent. I like the solarized light as well as the dark pastel. I'm going to go change the text color. It's a bit hard to read under that. I'm going to make it sort of a tannish yellow. That looks pretty good. Also, if you're installing a theme and it's fairly popular, there's a decent chance that it could be in the AUR. So let's head over back to our themes. Or not. I don't know what this is doing. This website is being really slow right now. But we saw there that the most popular theme was Simplex. So we can do a search for it by typing in Yowert Simplex, and it is in the AUR. As you can see, I already have it installed actually. So if you wanted to install it through here, you just type in 1 and go through the install process that I covered in the last video. I'm going to hit Control-C and end that. And that way you don't have to go through the process of opening your file manager as root and extracting the files that will automatically go to your themes folder. But not all of the themes that you want will be in the AUR, but that option is also available to you. Let's take a look at the settings manager again. There's a lot more you can do. Under appearance, you can change your icons, of course. My favorite icon pack is the Numix Circle icon pack. It's, in my personal opinion, the best looking icon pack and the most complete. There's not many icon packs that cover such a wide variety of applications such as this one, and it looks great in my opinion. A lot of people use it. That's my only thing with it. Like when I'm looking at desktop threads and so many people use it, it's just annoying, but I'm going to continue using it. I'm using the Ubuntu font. You can download and install any other font you want. Choose whatever font you want. This is my personal preference. And here you can adjust all sorts of settings. Under Window Manager tweaks, I'm not going to cover all this. I mean, you can go through this and change it yourself. But there's a bunch of useful settings that you may or may not want to play with in there. And I'm going to also show you, I'm just going to do a screen fetch real quick so you guys can see what I'm using. Actually, I'm going to fix these colors real quick, make them look a little bit better so you can actually sort of read what's going on. Maybe use the dark pastels. That actually looks pretty good, so let me make this a bit bigger. Actually, no, whatever, never mind. Let me do a screen fetch now, and some of that cuts off, but I'm using XFCE, using the default window manager, the Siva Flat OP theme for my window manager, as well as GTK theme, using the Numix Circle icon theme, Ubuntu 10 font, and as well, here's some of my hardware, a 6-core AMD. We don't really need to go into that. If you want to install screen fetch, you can simply do a Yowert screen fetch, and it's in the AUR. Actually, no, it's an official repository, and you can just type in 1, go about installing it. I'm not going to do that. I already have it installed. Alright. That's pretty much all I have for you today. Just find a theme that you like. Now you know how to install them very easily. You can get all sorts of different icon themes. There's icon themes on here. You can search through the AUR for icon themes. Just type in AUR icon theme. You have a bunch to choose from. I hope this video helped and you can make your Manjaro desktop look a little bit nicer. Goodbye, everybody.